Okay, welcome student. Next part of this solution. Now in the last lecture we studied the solution, solute, solvent, types of solution based on the physical states of solute and solvent and the ways of expressing the concentration. Now the next part is given for our discussion is the solubility. Solubility. Now as we define the solution, a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is known as the solution. Okay. Now what is the solubility? Now when we prepare solution, solute get dissolved in solvent, and during that what happens here? A homogeneous mixture is get formed there. Therefore what is the solubility? Now solubility is the amount of solute dissolved in its a saturated solution is known as the solubility here, or in another word, the maximum amount of solute dissolved in solution is known as the solubility here. Now this solubility is expressed in terms of grams per liter or moles per liter. This is the unit of solubility here. Therefore solubility is the maximum amount of solute dissolved in solution is known as the solubility. Now, what are the factors affecting the solubility there? Now, factors affecting the solubility. Now, first we consider solid in solid solution. Solid in solid solution. Now, see here. Solid in solid solution means solid is dissolved in solid, and the example is the alloys there. That already we discussed in the last time. Now second one is given. Now solid in liquid. Solid in liquid solution here. Solid in liquid solution, that is also known as the liquid solution. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? लिक्विड सॉल्यूशन बोलते हैं. ठीक है. नाउ सॉलिड इन लिक्विड टाइप ऑफ सॉल्यूशन. नाउ द solubility of solid in liquid. Okay. Now how it is affected? The first factor which affect the solubility of solid in liquid is the temperature. Okay. Temperature affect the solubility of solid in liquid here. Now see here, when solute is, that is solid is dissolved in liquid, the solubility, most of the solids when dissolved in liquid, its a solubility increases with increase in temperature. इसका मीनिंग क्या हुआ? When we dissolve the solid, जब हम solid लिक्विड में डिसॉल्व करते हैं, तो जब आप टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करोगे, बाय इंक्रीजिंग द टेम्परेचर solubility goes on increasing, means given solute dissolve very rapidly with increasing temperature, which is increases the solubility of the solid in liquid here. And second factor is given, that is the pressure. Now remember, pressure do not affect the solubility of solid in liquid there. In this way, when we consider the solubility of solid in liquid, depends on mainly one factor, that is the temperature here. Because when temperature increases, solubility of solid in liquid also increases there. In this way, solubility, for example, sodium chloride, potassium chloride, okay, magnesium chloride is there, calcium carbonate is there. Okay, now these substances when dissolved in water, when temperature increases, the solubility goes on increasing here. This is the first point is given, that is the effect of temperature on solubility of solid in liquid here. But the next and the very important part we are going to discuss, that is solubility. Solubility of gas in liquid. Solubility of gas in liquid. Now solubility of gas in liquid. Now it is mainly affected by the two factors here. First factor is the again temperature. Now first factor we consider the pressure and second factor we consider the temperature. Okay. Now what is the meaning of this sentence? Solubility of gas in liquid. For example, in water, oxygen is soluble, carbon dioxide is soluble, and all other gases may be soluble in water here. Now it's a solubility, that is the solubility of gas in liquid, mainly affected by the pressure and the temperature here. Now we'll consider the first factor here, and the first factor is given, that is the pressure here. How the pressure affect the vapor, that is the solubility of gas in liquid there. Now the effect of pressure is explained by using the one law which is known as the Henry's law. Now what is the Henry's law here? Now suppose S is the solubility of gas in liquid and P is the pressure of gas in liquid there. Now according to the Henry's law, solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of gas here. Therefore, what is the meaning of this sentence here? See the first of all Henry's law here. What Henry's law states here? At any constant temperature, solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of gas here. Therefore, solubility is equal to Kh into P. Okay, where Kh is known as the Henry's constant. Okay, now what about Henry's constant? From liquid to liquid or gas to gas, Henry's constant goes on changing here. Therefore, in short, what is the conclusion of the Henry's law? Henry's law का conclusion है कि जब आप प्रेशर इंक्रीज करोगे तो गैस की जो सोल्यूबिलिटी है लिक्विड में इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. इसका एक सिंपल एग्जांपल है. यू नो द कोल्ड ड्रिंक बॉटल. नाउ a cold drink bottle, when you shake and open, what happens here? The gases come out very rapidly or instantaneously from the bottle there, because initially carbon dioxide gas is dissolved under pressure in the liquid, and when you open that bottle the pressure goes on decreasing, therefore solubility also goes on decreasing and gases get escaped from the cold drink there. This is the application of the Henry's law is given there. Therefore Henry's law states that solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of gas at any constant temperature is given by the Henry's law, where S is the solubility, P is the pressure. Therefore S is directly proportional to P. By removing the proportionality sign, S is equal to Kh into P there. Therefore Kh is the Henry's constant there. In this way, the Henry's law states that at any constant temperature, solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to the pressure of gas there. In this way, Henry's law is given there. Now second factor that affect the solubility of gas in liquid, that is the second part is given temperature. Now what about the temperature? Now temperature also affect the solubility of gas in liquid here. Now what is the effect here? Now in the temperature effect here, first of all, solubility of gas in a liquid is directly inversely proportional to the temperature here. It means that when solubility and temperature are compared, what happens? The solubility of gas in liquid is inversely proportional to temperature. इसका मीनिंग क्या हुआ है? जब आप टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करोगे तो सोल्यूबिलिटी डिक्रीज हो जाएगी, मतलब गैस लिक्विड में कम सोल्यूबल होगा. दिस इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर हियर. देयरफॉर व्हेन वी कंसीडर द इफेक्ट ऑफ टेम्परेचर on the solubility of gas in liquid, the solubility of gas in liquid is inversely proportional to temperature. It means that when temperature increases, solubility of gas in liquid decreases here. Now what is the effect of this temperature on solubility of gas in liquid here? Now what is the application here? Now remember, during the summer season, what happened? During the summer season, aquatic animals are always found in the lower level of the sea there. Why this is happen here? Because during the summer season, what happens? Temperature is very high at the surface of sea. Therefore, due to increase in temperature, solubility of oxygen in the water goes on decreasing. Therefore, the level of the oxygen in the sea water at the surface or at the upper level goes on decreasing here. Due to which what happens here? When we go through it, the given aquatic animal, they goes toward the lower level for proper respiration. Because at the lower level temperature is low, and at low temperature solubility is more, and they can properly respire there. And for that purpose, the temperature plays a very important role for the aquatic animal, and that's why during the summer season aquatic animals are found in the lower level of the sea. That is given by the effect of temperature here. And the third effect is given, that is the effect of soluble salt. Effect of soluble salt here. Now see, if in a solution or in a liquid initially already certain salts are soluble or dissolved, then solubility of gas in liquid decreases there. Remember this point here. See the very simple example. When you open the cold drink bottle, and in that cold drink bottle if you add the certain amount of the salt, then what happens here? The gases escape rapidly from the cold drink bottle there, because due to the soluble salt present in the liquid, what happens? In a liquid, the solubility of gas goes on decreasing here. In this way, the solubility of gas in liquid is affected by mainly three factors: pressure, temperature, and the soluble salt there. Now, for the pressure term, Henry's law is given there. And what Henry's law states here? Henry's law states that at any constant temperature, solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to temperature, and for that is pressure, and for temperature, solubility of gas in liquid is inversely proportional to temperature. Means when temperature increases, solubility decreases there. And when we add this some salt which is soluble in the solution, it decreases the solubility of the gas in liquid there. Therefore, effect of soluble salt in liquid affect the solubility of gas in liquid here. In this way, the solubility is affected by the many factors here. See again, what is the solubility? Solubility is the maximum amount of solute dissolved in saturated solution. It is measured in terms of grams per liter or moles per liter. Now first type of solution, solid in solid solution, that is the alloys. It is not affected by any factor, but solubility of solid in liquid mainly affected by the temperature. As the temperature increases, solubility of solid in liquid also increases. But for certain substances, when they get decomposed at the higher temperature, then their solubility decreases with increase in temperature. There are few substances like sodium sulfate is there. Sodium sulfate when dissolved in water and when temperature increases, solubility goes on decreasing instead of increasing there. Now second point is given, solubility of gas in liquid there. Now solubility of gas in liquid is affected by the three factors. First is the pressure. Now for the pressure, Henry's law is given there. Now Henry's law states here, at any constant temperature, solubility of gas in liquid is directly proportional to pressure of gas. Okay, and for temperature, the solubility of gas in liquid is inversely proportional to temperature. And what about the effect of soluble salt? Now in the effect of soluble salt, if the soluble salts are added to the liquid, the solubility of gas in liquid goes on decreasing here. In this way, the effect of solubility of gas in liquid is given there. In this way, the type of the solution and the effect on the solubility there. Okay. Now after discussing solubility of gas in liquid, now we are going to discuss the another point here, that is the vapor pressure of liquid there. Vapor pressure. Now what about the vapor pressure? Now student, in 11th standard we already discussed the vapor pressure of liquid there. Now what is the vapor pressure of liquid? Now vapor pressure of liquid, in 11th standard already we defined the vapor pressure there. Now what is the vapor pressure? The pressure exerted by the vapors of a liquid on its surface which are equilibrium with the liquid state is known as the vapor pressure. See again, what is vapor pressure? The pressure exerted by the vapors of a liquid on its surface which are equilibrium with liquid state at a given temperature is known as the vapor pressure of liquid here. Now vapor pressure of liquid is affected by mainly three factors here. First factor affecting is the temperature. Now temperature affects the vapor pressure of liquid there. Now what is the effect of temperature on the vapor pressure here? Now remember, vapor pressure of liquid is directly proportional to the temperature. What it means here? When temperature increases, vapor pressure of liquid also increases. For example, when we show graphically vapor pressure versus temperature, then there is an increase in pressure, vapor pressure with increasing temperature. In this way, what is the vapor pressure? The pressure exerted by the vapors of a liquid on its surface which are equilibrium with liquid state is known as the vapor pressure of liquid. Then Another point is given, factors affecting the vapor pressure of liquid there. Now temperature affect the vapor pressure. Now vapor pressure of liquid is directly proportional to the temperature. When temperature increases, vapor pressure of liquid also increases here. Now second factor affecting the vapor pressure of liquid is the nature of liquid. Now nature of liquid. Now how the nature of liquid affect here? Now there are two types of the liquids are given there. First one is given volatile liquid and another one is given, that is the non-volatile liquid here. Now what is the volatile liquid? Volatile liquid is the liquid which easily converted to vapor state there, and the non-volatile liquid which do not converted to the liquid vapor phase very easily there. For example, ethyl alcohol or petrol is volatile, water is non-volatile, and therefore what is the effect of this nature of liquid here? Now remember, volatile liquids are easily converted to vapor form. Therefore, the vapor pressure of volatile liquid is more than the non-volatile liquid there. In this way, the nature of liquid also affect, that is the vapor pressure of volatile liquid is more than the vapor pressure of non-volatile liquid there. In this way, the third factor is affecting the. Now the third factor affecting the vapor pressure here. Now third factor affecting the vapor pressure of liquid is the presence of impurity. Now presence of impurity here. Now how the presence of impurity affect the vapor pressure of liquid here? Now see here, when the given liquid is pure and liquid is in pure form and impure form there, two liquids are there, but liquid is same, only the condition is different there. One part contain the pure liquid, one part contain the impure liquid here. Now when we compare the pure liquid and the impure liquid, the vapor pressure of pure liquid is higher than the vapor pressure of impure liquid there. In this way, when impurity is present in the liquid, its vapor pressure goes on decreasing there. Therefore, vapor pressure of pure liquid is more than the vapor pressure of impure liquid. These are the factors affecting the vapor pressure of liquid. See again, what is the vapor pressure? Now vapor pressure, the pressure exerted by the vapors of a liquid on its surface which are equilibrium with the liquid state at a given temperature is known as the vapor pressure of liquid there. Now it is affected by the temperature. Now how the temperature affect the vapor pressure? Now see here, when temperature increases, vapor pressure also increases. In short, vapor pressure of liquid is directly proportional to temperature. Second one is given, that is the nature of liquid. Now when there is a volatile liquid and non-volatile liquid, the vapor pressure of volatile liquid is more than the non-volatile liquid. And third factor affecting the vapor pressure is the presence of impurity here. Now when we compare the pure and impure liquid there, the vapor pressure of pure liquid is more than the vapor pressure of impure liquid. These are the points related to the vapor pressure. In this way, the vapor pressure is affected by these three factors here. Okay. Okay student, in last lecture we studied about the vapor pressure of liquid here. Now in this next part we are going to discuss the certain aspect related to the vapor pressure here. Therefore, first of all, vapor pressure. Now related to the vapor pressure that we already discussed in the last time. Okay. Therefore, I am again repeating the definition of vapor pressure. The pressure exerted by the vapors of a liquid on its surface which are equilibrium with liquid state at a given temperature is known as the vapor pressure. Okay. Now related to this vapor pressure, now we are going to discuss the one more point here, that is the Raoult's law here. Raoult's law. Okay. Now this is the very important part of the vapor pressure, that is the Raoult's law. Now the factors affecting the vapor pressure of liquid, that is the nature of liquid here. There are two liquids are there. One is the volatile liquid and the another one is the non-volatile liquid here. Now what about the Raoult's law here? Now according to the Raoult's law, when a solution is formed, now during the formation of solution, solute is dissolved in solvent. Okay, solution is get formed. Now when solution is get formed, the total vapor pressure of solution, is given, that is the vapor pressure of solute plus vapor pressure of solvent. Now these vapor pressures are known as the partial vapor pressures. Okay, see again, when जब हम solution prepare करते हैं तो solute solvent में dissolve होता है. Okay. Now before preparing the solution, solute having the different vapor pressure, solvent having the different vapor pressure. When these two substances are mixed together, then solution is formed. The total vapor pressure of solution is equal to vapor pressure of solute and vapor pressure of solvent is given. Therefore, such a vapor pressures are known as the partial vapor pressures. Okay. Now here we are considering the two parts here. Now first part is considered, that is the solute or solvent. Second part we consider the solute. Okay. Now partial pressure. अभी इसका partial pressure हम consider करते हैं. Partial vapor pressure. Suppose it is P1 and this is P2 there. Now further, vapor pressure of pure component. Okay, suppose it is P1 0 and this is P2 0. Okay, this is the second part. And suppose this is the mole fraction. Okay, mole fraction. अभी इसका मोल फ्रैक्शन कंसीडर करते हैं x1 और इसका मोल फ्रैक्शन कंसीडर करते हैं हम x2. In this way, the partial vapor pressure of solvent P1 and partial vapor